side lanes. Or is it going to be Jungle Jax?
Oh, that might be the recipe after all.
Oh, so I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but Jungle Jax definitely something that you can play. But River is in the area. Stixxay trying to catch this wave. Doesn't look like there's going to be a contest because M&S has first move.
M&S
we'll see.
Stop Gory there, but River is getting close enough to potentially fight for this. River's made his way in. Blabber now might have a problem here, but it's secured by the Cloud9 jungler, but he flashes over the wall trying to escape. River, Berserker and Sven wanted to protect that jungler as M&S needs to escape from Gory. The ultimates expended not by anyone just yet. You can see Gory still having the Spirit Rush there. Finally times out.
Man, that was a robbery. That could have gone so poorly for Cloud9. They're already down 1,000 gold. They grouped early for the Dragon. If they would have sacrificed the tempo, the health, and lost the Dragon, I think it would have been a disaster. But they get out with no deaths, and I think they should be grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a little bit surprised, though, that Sven and Berserker just kind of let River walk into the pit because Stixxay wasn't there yet. So they actually had a numbers advantage, and it felt like they weren't willing to actually step forward and actually challenge as they walked over. So potentially not Gragas, obviously, but Gragas is not really going to be focusing the Jax. And against double marksman, Jax can be very tanky because of the counter-strike.
Oh, forcing the flash out of M&S, but River flashes over the wall to keep him chased down. Licorice ready to fire the Orb Horn from downtown. It's first blood to the Golden Guardians top lane.
And the bubble, though, from Hui was actually huge because it prevented the Kindred ult coming out from Blabber. He was CC'd up when his mid laner was going down there. So nice little counterpunch from Golden Guardians. The Herald gets dropped mid, but it's Golden Guardians that get the kill.
Finally, a nice proactive play by Golden Guardians. They also have Kraken Slayer completed for Stixxay, and they can push Blabber out of here, maybe kill him.
It was a trick the whole time. Hui stuck around in the brush on a dangerous recall because they were ready when Blabber came over the wall, and they immediately just killed him.
He didn't have vision on the Ahri, though, and River now back to live. Going to be able to secure a dragon here. So taking the second dragon of the game.
In time, they might be able to force the dive. There it is, minions underneath the turret. Licorice knows this is trouble. Fudge gonna take the aggro. Licorice still alive for now, trying to avoid the proc on the Kindred. Oh, he rams his head into the wall, does not get what he was looking for!
Okay.
Until the end, he does find the knock up here with the Ornn ulti, but he's still dangerously low. Health and mana both. Yeah. Fudge taking a lot of damage from the turret aggro. It was sloppy, but Cloud9.
And they are working away on that tower top. You can see Blabber's trying to actually finish off that tower.
Oh, Golden Guardians making a move for the tier 1 in bottom lane, but teleport reinforcement from Fudge means the Golden Guardians will not get a feel that they're in a pretty good spot to force the issue, take control. Just the Herald charge alone will be enough to guarantee death of the tier 1 turret here in mid. C9 players jumping forward off the back of it to see if they might be able to set up
for an engage, from both sides. But Cloud9, no, they don't have vision in enemy jungle. They have vision in the river. Just retreat back, cover that, be able to send people up top. Actually try to cover. M&S is potentially in trouble here as he's trying to get back towards this tower.
Whoa.
Yeah, River forces him to flash over the wall. Now wants to set up another one. The Everfrost slow into the charm. They're going to land the counter strike, and it's River
behind M&S while still having all of his chase skills down. Really nice securing of the kill. They may have been able to get him without the Giga Blast Cone, but it just looked a lot nicer.
And he has 0 HP purchase right now between the Bandlegas gem and the Kindle gem.
River going to step forward using the counter-strike to absorb those auto attacks from Berserker, just like we were talking about what the Jax picks does against the marksman here. They want to turn it back against Blabber as C9 wants to chase. M&S leads the way, but Blabber continuing to try to fire those arrows into River. He had another counter-strike in time. River thinking about going over the wall here potentially to try to get away. They send out the Ornn Horn, and Blabber's up in the air. Now he's got to disengage from the pit. Fudge now when they're alone against 3 Golden Guardians. Gory goes over the wall, retreats right back to his team. They drop Lamb's
There's a lot of scaling and a lot of farming going on in this game.
Well, one of the big things about that fight, I think, one of the reasons why the Golden...
Gory's been spending a lot of time inside lanes. He took the top tier 1. He just took the bot tier 1 as well. So if he's not with the team, Golden Guardians cannot fight.
Blabber taking a little here for Cloud9. Losing that one with only 10 seconds till the Drake. Big team fight tool down, but it also cost Licorice's ulti. Golden Guardians grouping up. River's got to be careful. He doesn't want to enter in too quickly here. Already only at 2/3 HP. M&S has not been seen yet, but he will be spotted by the ward once he tries to come around. Golden Guardian's going to see that now. River leading the way in with a counter-strike. Stixxay's going to back it up and try to find some damage onto the big man in the mid lane. As Golden Guardians now get engaged on. Sven's taken low and Stixxay's already killed him. Fudge tries to find his way into the back while River takes out M&S on the side. Licorice drops, and we got ourselves a 3v3. Berserker's going in, and that's what I was talking about. He always shows up.
ducking back behind that charm. I believe Berserker had given him vision of Gory over the wall, so he was able to see the cast, but they're getting Baron off of this.
I mean, that was really nicely done. And Sven kind of picked onto Sven, which did help them tremendously. It's just not really making a difference.
And now they've got to deal with number 6. He improved it mid-sentence. The man is keeping the tempo up, and Cloud9 wants to grab as much gold as they can from this Baron. Licorice and River leading the way as they try to force C9 back. River with the counter-strike, but now he's got to be careful because Fudge has found the flank, and River's about to die. They gun him down, and Immortals goes golden to prevent the same. Licorice tries to flash away. Fudge is in the middle of everybody. Licorice, Huhi, they're all dead. Golden Guardians are gone. The game's done. Cloud9 just won it.
Oh my God, Cloud9 gonna knock down Golden Guardians in the season over to here. 2 fights back to back is all it took.
It was actually not a slow game. Flowers, we said it was a slow game in 21 minutes. It was not a slow game. The last 5 minutes have been crazy. Cloud9 take him down.
Turns out when you give the reigning MVP the best champion in the game and then let him free fire in the team fights,
I think at least from a team fight perspective, it could be good from Team Liquid, just like being counter-engaged and just marking the
LCS, something like that, have been harassed very, very heavily. Of course, they'd get all the XP, but Pyosik was not spotted there. So he's actually completely stuck behind Haunter. That is so unlucky for TSM. Because Boogie just walked through there. There's no way he expects the jungler to be here.
Yeah, the stun already comes out from Summit. Haunter's just pretty much stuck here. There's your Vault Breaker. Flash out from Haunter. Pyosik just needs one more hit to take him down. And there it is, a punch in the spine. It's first.
You know, Haunter with basically no buy up against already a Hextech alternator is going to feel really, really bad. You know, Malphite is known as a really good answer into the cannon.
TSM. Team Liquid does have 3 players clustered up pretty closely. They're going to go ahead and secure the eyeball here. They tried to engage there with the Gragas. It doesn't do a whole lot, but Pyosik separated from the rest of the team. Slicing Maelstrom swoops in for the follow-up. TSM's incredibly low, but they will not bail Pyosik out.
Larger there. Also has a higher AP coefficient, but Chime maybe going for an engage.
Chime, he found 4, and nobody else is anywhere nearby. They're going to get one on Yawn. He goes into the bailout, but I don't think he's going to be bailed out of anything. Team Liquid now swooping in with a slicing Maelstrom. They'll kill 2, and an Insanity's about to make it 3. Harry jumps forward with another Spirit Rush as Turtle tries to call the feathers, but it's not happening. Double kill back.
Opportunity goes in very early. Monster now trying to see what's going on here. Not going to be able to do anything about it. But, you know, with those...
Again, I don't like these Divine Sunderer picks. I feel like these are laziness picks because it was so much better for so long. But I don't think it's going to matter what he has. Boogie trying to get away here. The damage keeps on flying out. He's down to 300. A little bit more follow-up from Harry, but he can't quite get enough. Now Chime's ready to counterattack, and Turtle got the kill on the enemy mid laner. Summit wants the slicing Maelstrom, and Insanity's getting sliced and diced. He still walks out for themselves. Gold lead's still about where it was before the last fight. They're waiting on Harry to come back. TSM tried to go in, but they take a ton of damage in retaliation. Haunter's already down, and Yawn did the damage. Team Liquid is absolutely shredding them. A double kill for Yawn's Ophelio. Summit picks up the additional one. They're on to Boogie. 3 for nothing. Herald Summit up mid. First turret's gonna drop. Second turret's gonna drop. TSM are gonna pay dearly for that mistake.
It is as well, and you can see Harry even went towards bot. He wants to try to take that tier 1. They said Summit up towards top. So they're trying to just maximize their lead here. One more auto, that's going to go down as well. 6K now out of this game immediately.
TSM now almost 7K behind. Harry's...
So we'll see if they are going to come down, because I do think it would be an easy team fight win.
Yeah.
But now comes the TP, and he is going to be TPing into bot lane, so they're going to look for the deep flank.
The Dragon's already really low. Pyosik's in the pit. Way too early from Pyosik, and now he'll try to stand and fight, but he's about to drop. Gets over the wall to safety for now. Slicing Maelstrom onto Turtle and Insanity. The carries are locked down. The carries are lit up. TSM's low. Pyosik goes back over the wall. He is dead. Summit dies too. Team Liquid.
Has the Gale Force, has the Kraken Slayer already complete. TL looking for an engage.
Chime tries to get out. Pyosik's ready to follow him. Do they have the follow-up? Not quite. Harry jumps in and guarantees it.
Here's
TSM's got to be careful now. Turtle's the only real threat here. Harry again. We're going to find some more damage. Boogie over the wall.
Boogie. He's got to try to go for a steal.
Can Boogie steal it away? He's charmed up. Baron's still at about 2K. Nice engage coming out from Summit. And Insanity is down. The Baron is secured by TL. And Summit's ready to fight on back. Boogie Bogey drops too. TL just got 2 minutes is so much opportunity to get this game to a point where there's just no teleport from Haunter, looking to come up behind Team Liquid and find the pincer attack. Summit and the rest of TL retreating. Haunter's coming. They need to find this. There it is. Flash engage finds 2. Haunter's ready to go, and Sean follows up. 2 immediately killed on the side of Team Liquid. And TSM is not done yet. Harry's still back in the mid lane trying to get something. KazaLoLLCShighlights fires off the ulti to guarantee his escape. Tier 3 turret will fall back in mid, but TSM has ended the TL Baron
ulti. The Gale Force that tried to evade it there from Jan thought he was out of range. He had the flash, I think, available, during this replay, but was not able to actually get it off. I'm not sure if it came up on cooldown, when he was dead, but TSM now back to live. Doing this dragon here would be another bounty for them, and the second Infernal back-to-back with a massive gold deficit.
All right, Team Liquid ready to challenge for it. KazaLoLLCShighlights gets engaged on immediate pop in the stasis. Insanity loses half HP to Harry. Summit's ready to come in. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Mid lane for support. TSM lost the more valuable player, and TL still looking for their chance to keep the fight going. Harry with another beautiful charm. Summit ready for the slicing maelstrom, but it doesn't slice much. Still enough damage to find the kill on Sean. Pioshik wants to go in, but he's trying to be a little bit careful here. Does not have the Vault Breaker still, so needs to make sure that he doesn't just overextend himself. Haunter taking a lot of damage from Jan. There's no purple gun. Jan again just trying to use that Gale Force for the execute. Not quite enough. Haunter can still walk all the way back to the fountain and get those heals, but the mid lane inhibitor dies. Summit stays top, knowing that nobody from TSM can defend right now. They all have to go heal up and regroup, so that means he can guarantee the tier 2 turret being taken as well. And Summit and Harry and KazaLoLLCShighlights, honestly, can lock down that Xayah. As Harry gets caught, though, Everfrost's going to lock him up here. This is a big problem.
Able to stay alive, but it means he has no ultimate available, so he's pretty useless for this team fight. What? I thought he was just going to run straight up back towards the base, but he runs down. Now they don't really have anything to do on the other side of the map.
Haunter, bro, you're on the red team. Gotta go back to the red base. Run! Run! He ain't running.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunate. Oh, mid lane.
Oh, back in mid. Yawn down to 200 HP. TSM. Perhaps it was all just a facade. He was simply creating space.
He did create space, yeah. So another bounty is claimed. They're going to take 2 towers off of this. So I don't know how in God's name this is happening, but this game still feels like 2 towers. Perfectly played.
Yeah, it worked out.
Right, well,
I mean, hey, he created
for Baron.
space. Sure, let's rock and roll. Problem is, Turtle cannot afford to be killed here.
Turtle.
Now he's got to try to stand and fight. Charm from Harry lands. Turtle's gone.
Yeah, and that's that earlier. Will they be able to try to coordinate maybe a Gragas ult over the wall plus a Wukong smite and try to look for the steal? We'll see if they can make something happen.
Insanity is just going to throw in a barrel. I think TSM recognizes there's just no world
TL are stopping it.
where anything's going to happen here. Ari. Those charms have been very effective at a lot of critical points so far here in this game. Chime wants to look to go around the side. Haunter's already engaged, but nobody else is with them. Yon's able to create some distance as the KazaLoLLCShighlights ulti fires off. A lot of damage onto Insanity, and KazaLoLLCShighlights gets the kill credit. Double kill of it at Summit. TSM's gone. Finally, the power of the wallet reigns supreme. Team Liquid's advantages are far too much, and they will slam TSM for the perfect ace.
Yeah, the ulti there from KazaLoLLCShighlights destroyed TSM as Turtle got caught by it, killed off one of his own teammates in that Berserk, and TL finally closing this one out. Was dominant in the lanes. Team fights a little bit messy at times, but TL get it done and in under 30 minutes.
Team Liquid secure their win. They will start off Summer Split with a dub. They're trying to pad the stats a little bit more, but they won't get there.
There ain't no way, and I'm with you. I'm with you. But I do think Strikebreaker is definitely, that's the most likely, but I wouldn't be shocked to see lethality, because there actually is a lot of lethality in mid, so we'll see. Kemby could potentially come over here and harass, but I don't think he's going to mess with it. Well, he's just going to look for bot instead.
Wants to go for the play on the enemy duo. Tomo just trying to walk this one off. It at least gives Tactical the opportunity to pour a lot of damage into Tomo. Flash from the Jinx, heal from the Lulu, both forced there.
And this is great. I mean, Treats actually trades out his sums, but he gets flash off enemy bot laner. And because they went so aggressive on that gank, that gets them access to the river. So I actually think it's much smarter that Kemby attacks bot lane in the 3v2 before walking into the river. If he just goes straight into the river, the ultimate gets a flash out of there. And now he's going to be heading over towards mid as in comes Solo.
Jensen already flashed away, and it's an Immortals party here in mid money on Balulu.
But, you know, so far, this warding around mid has kept them totally safe, and it's just going to be the ulti getting dropped, you know, looking for that trade, but they're going to try to turn around.
Oh my God, Kenby shows up. Dignitas, they thought they had the man advantage. Solo up here.
He's
you
chilling.
pointed out how this guy, he's perma weak side and he knows how to play it. That's fine. Everything's happening around the rest of the map. He doesn't care. He's farming up on Sion, and that's all he needs to do. Herald has dropped the 2-click range, can seriously make a difference in so many of these trades. And like you said, because it's still a new
Rich has TP'd in, but there's more Immortals members in the area right now.
They brought in everybody. It's a 5-man squad from Immortals. Rich here on the front. Remember, there's no ulti available for Sejuani. Rich has found himself in the middle of everyone. Super Mega Death Rocket over the wall, but IMT claims the Herald. Now they got to be careful because Santorin's already dead. Tactical taking the kill as Dignitas retreat. Follow-up flashes all ready to go, and a double kill for Aphelios. Immortals.
Tacticals of Aphelios, who is rushing that Storm Razor, which is just even more move speed added in here. You know, you get that proc, you get the move speed, you get the move speed from the Emilio shield as well. Gotta have to back off here. But in this case, Jensen gonna die again, just no flash.
Yeah, slowed up, tagged up. How ready are you? How much have you been making use of this practice time? And Immortals are seeming pretty well practiced. They aren't even done yet. They continue looking for a little bit more as Diamond uses the wild growth on himself in order to stay alive. Tier 2 turret just drops.
Oh my God.
Tactical getting it done.
Okay. Do you know the passive? I don't even know if that's fair to ask.
Fired up.
Oh my God! First 30-year-old to know.
Come on, man. Well, at least I beat Solo for one.
The brain's still there. Still got it.
I'm not.
Straight up start the Baron. You have White Gun Aphelios. This is going to get shredded. Has been spotted here by Dig, though. We'll see if they can do anything about it.
Dignitas wants to challenge for this. Santorin is just immediately killed. The cutthroat gameplay of Immortals right here. They waste no time. As soon as Santorin is in range, they engage, and they guarantee themselves a 20-minute Baron. Now, Super Mega Death Rocket not doing a whole lot. Baron will go over to an Immortals squad that is playing some of the scaling. Unfortunately, still only at one completed item. Rek'Sai being ahead of the curve of the game, not happening. It's hard to see any of these windows being open because Immortals have just slammed them all shut and locked Dignitas out.
Yeah, I mean, you want to say like Miracle engage from Annie or something like that, but as long as Melio doesn't get caught in it, Melio just ults that. Your AoE cleanse, right? You can actually just remove the stun. You can deny a lot of that potential pick and engage that has been drafted for on Dig's side. And you can see Dig struggling to even defend their inhibs at all here. This inhib bot lane is already gone. Mid lane's being pushed.
I do want to point out, you saw that Diamond and Tomo had to retreat back into the fountain. Dignitas couldn't make any sort of a fight for that inhibitor. The damage that they took to take them both down.
May just try to walk straight in and bully their way through, but Solo saying, you shall not pass.
It's not happening, man. Solo's ready to lead the charge as Rich tries to escape off to the left, but Immortals are already going to claim him. He tries to jump out, and for now he does. Tactical wants the chase. He fires the Q. Miraculously, wait, maybe not.
Oh,
the redemption from Treats to guarantee the Jax can't escape. Rich, again, is it a guarantee? Sejuani doesn't do a lot of damage without hitting abilities. Kenby still trying to chase this one. There it is. Takes him out. Rich falls. With the advantage that Immortals has and the way they've been playing so far, you know they'd love to join the club.
Absolutely. They still have double stopwatch on their carries as well. They have this massive front line around them. Elio still has everything in a great ulti.
That was beautiful. Kenby goes to the side because it looks like Santorin would have been the obvious target from where Sejuani was, but he throws that.
One ward over by the red buff, but Immortals are really kind of checking all the boxes. Like, look at all the vision they have in the enemy jungle.
Immortals has been playing such a good game of League of Legends, and I want to go back to our expectations coming into this. It was 9th versus 10th, and Immortals are not looking like a 9th place team in this game. Santorin and Rich coming around from behind. Balulu escapes back to the safety of the rest of the Immortals backline as Solo joins up with Kenby, and they're ready to be that wall that Dignitas cannot punch through. Jensen with a flash back over the wall in the jungle to escape as Immortals still at full HP. The battery of healing that is Treats doing a great job keeping them all topped off and protected. There goes the tier 3 turret. Final inhibitor in the Dignitas base is focused down next. Only one Nexus turret left, and it's got about one hit on it. Tactical can take that down with a single auto attack. There it goes. Only the Nexus stands. Rich at half HP. Dignitas have to make their final stand. Jensen at half. trying to hold these guys at bay as Immortals regroup and follow to protect Tactical. Santorin is dropped as Kenby will finally be the first kill of the game for Dignitas. They pick up the enemy jungler, but it's still already a 2-for-1. They've lost their AD carry, and Dignitas are trapped in their own fountain. Solo's not going to let them away as Rich has to drop the counter-strike just to survive. Jensen continues falling back as Immortals continue pushing forward. 10-1, they get it done. Immortals!
Cloud9 has a lot of time there with Blabber to bounce ideas back and forth. So it's definitely not a one-way street with coaches and players, especially when you do have players like get your little cheater off. Armeo bounces back. It's still level 2. Does have his flash. Could go for the...
Does he have W? I don't know if he started E or W second. We'll find out. They're looking for the gank. Body slam flash, and they connect the W. Don't even necessarily need a flash, but Armeo gets it. The fall
from Revenge as well, coordinating with the squad. Armeo moves in, as you said, with bottom lane push. He can start up the dragon. Mid lane pushes right back for them. Jojo gets control of the wave. Really smart there from Jojo, and he absolutely dismantles NRG 2-1 here. Wow, Palafox is gonna die.
Oh,
yeah.
what the? Gotta be a little slow on this one, though. Contracts is waiting in the wings, has Keeper's Verdict, the flash forward from Dokla. Called the Forge God, but Armeo flashes over, and nice interrupt from Jojo. The body slam denies the ultimate. Palafox is teleported back, but the jungler's already dead, and Jojo is absolutely smurfing this fight in the river. Double kill for the mid laner. EG have a pretty tight grasp, and at this point,
Jojo's gonna get some more.
they're like, hey guys, looks like you're in a rut. You need some help.
Yeah, okay, we got a stun combo. Armeo 50%, but should be able to walk away. So that's the hope, right? Because if you're looking, all right, we need to stall, we need to go late game. Hopefully, NRG can make some...
Their pressure is felt universally on the Rift. A teleport in from Jojo means that they're looking for this mid turret right before the dragon. Contracts gets caught by the explosive cast.
Center of the team, they take down Poppy, they take down topside with the Rift Herald too. This team.
Early game, mid game is going great, and Dokla is punted back by the explosive cast from Jojo.
All right, Gragas ultimate down is actually big. They go for the flash play. Palafox. Uh-oh.
Oh, and the teleport's coming in. Revenge, who is your target? Who do you want to look for? Palafox is isolated out. He doesn't have to do anything. The unstoppable onslaught hits FBI in the face, and it buys time for the rest of Evil Geniuses to follow up. Armeo was looking for a flash as he had the stun from the Annie as he possessed, but they can just kite on back. Dokla already used the call of the Forge God to slow down the fight, but it's still a numbers advantage, and Jojo peeled body slam flash. Oh my god, it's beautiful from Evil Geniuses. Decimating smash on top of it as well. They are wiping the floor with NRG.
Yeah, they can take whatever they want now. The front door is open. Dragon will be collected by Armeo, and Jojo once again will lead the charge into enemy territory. He still had the flash, even without the ultimate. Goes for the big play, gets another one for them. Evil Genius.
20 minutes, Kobe.
And this team just got put together. So really, really big ceiling.
Summer Jojo hits different, man. Motivation at an all-time high. Jojo already showing what he can do when he's at the top of his game. Oh, what a beautiful wombo! Explosive cast into the CC bounce house that is the Evil Geniuses composition, and the resets are coming in for Armeo. Inspired left such big shoes for Armeo to fill, but 5-0-4 in the Viego? That's hella good, man. Keep it up, bro.
Pretty much dead.
I mean, they have so much CC to just lock down and pick off targets. Walked up and was like, hey guys, how much can I shield with 1 W? Damn. Soul Furnace is doing
He's
great
done
work.
the calculation, now watch the payoff.
That's right.
He's gonna have a big payoff play here where they just, he's got contracts under 50% in front of his own tower. All right, they're going for it.
A flash from Palafox. He finds Jojo, but he goes golden with the stasis. Contract pending with the body slam, him with the heroic charge. Oh, it's the wombo bounce out once again. There's just no point. Energy, they're throwing everything they got, but everything they got is just not enough against Evil Geniuses.
All right, let's see it. There are 2 members up for energy. Can they defend here? Evil Geniuses, they've got Baron, so they should look for the end.
Evil Geniuses, speed run percent. Can they maintain the clean game? 15-0. 48,000 gold to 34,000. They're throwing up the emotes. They're throwing down the Nexus towers, and they're corralling the minions in. The teleport is coming as well. Evil Geniuses, with the cleanest game of the LCS Summer Split so far, are looking to make their mark and run for the title. But Evil Geniuses are not going to end the game quite yet. So they now have to recoup and make sure that they can take down Energy's last stand before they go for the end. Explosive Captain there. FBI gets punted backwards. Unforgiven picks up one more to add to the KDA. They're on to the Nexus, and Energy are doing everything they can. Can Evil Geniuses clean it out? No kills, no deaths whatsoever. A deathless game from the Evil Geniuses starts off their summer split. Laner match against this Cassante, and it's the classic Renekton for someday. Well, 100 Thieves, decent range with the Lucian and
100 Thieves, like you said, winning the bot side trade, getting closer back in the game a little bit. And during that time, of course, Someday has been isolated up in the top side. Hold on here.
Okay, double lift. Still has flash to play with. A lot of damage onto Prince. They're firing on back. Prince is forced to flash away. Prince does make it out alive, but that's both of his
Your Raptor stolen early on, you are pissed, okay? That is not something you forgive. That is Carlos in for junglers. And closer plus Someday here. Someday comes in, he's gonna let him have
it. It's just like that, the crocodile.
Here with the advantage that 100 Thieves have out of Someday killing Maokai as well as closer with all the counter jungling, so top side actually.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice all
angle.
out, and the angle forces Someday away. Spica's here for the collapse, but Closer can W over the wall, but Spica's just flashing forward, and now he finds that a monkey with a bonk stick is there to fight them on the back end, but Impact's got enough damage because he's still all out, and he forces Closer to flash away. Oh, we still got more action on the bottom side of the map. Prince dies to the left, and the breath of life from Pucio gives him the second win, and it's just a cat. It can't do shit.
Mountain Dragon it is. We'll see what they end up going for. And I got on the board right now for 100 Thieves.
Well, someday, for Mark's sake, don't die.
Well, there's 3 people coming and a Cassante in your face.
No flash. The ultimate from Maokai locks him up. They root him down. No way he survives this right. No way he survives this! Someday is able to live through all the damage, all the CC, and FlyQuest are sent packing home.
Oh, he's not done either. Some daddy's going for more. Vikla.
Oh God, the big crocodile is out on the loose, and it's another 2v2 isolated double kill. Mark!
Spica hovering around, seeing if they get really sloppy with the take. Maybe you can somehow sneak that away. Not the case though. 100 Thieves doing a good job getting control, grabbing on the bot side of the map just from Someday's pressure. And like you said, you had double if already working down the mid lane. They're dropping that quick.
Speaking of sneaking around, the top lane, they just had Jason Maokai moving up through the brushes to sneak around. See if they can get behind. Oh, they go a little bit early. Nuke Duck has arrived. He won't be surprised, but they are eyeballing that low health turret for the objective bounty.
And Nuke Duck is just playing outside of W flash range as well.
He's too smart. He's a coach.
Yeah.
He knows he's on the weak side. He's not going to step forward and contest there. Nuke Duck wasting the time of Spica, never actually stepping too far forward. He still had flash ult available.
Big LCS coach play.
Big brain right there. It would have been a very difficult play to make work anyways with flash and ult available. You know, Ahri is notoriously slippery, and during that time, 100 Thieves just continue to rack up neutral objectives, working down the second dragon of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you want
will unlock these synergies. Lucian being one of the first ones found with the extra range advantage for these double taps and these kinds of things that make your trading patterns so much more potent.
teleport play.
It's not completed yet. Oh no, Vikla doesn't. I mean, he knows Closer and Nuke Duck are right there, but he's forced to flash away. Dodges out in the Everfrost, but Closer with the flash cyclone sends him back to the fountain. 100 Thieves just looking for that mid-prio push, but FlyQuest have it first. They look for the engage onto Spica, and he forces to throw out the Nature's Wrath. And because they're not in immediate danger, Busio doesn't even need to use Breath of Life to cleanse the root that was coming out. FlyQuest now lose a huge disengage tool after the skirmish.
Yeah, no Maokai ultimate means we are not going to make our stand. We are not going to make our one team fight to try and come back into this. And if he loses his flash here too,
oh no.
Ult coming up for Nuke Duck.
Cyclone almost available as well for Closer. The charm connects. He's charmed up. Orbit Deception forced to Twisted Advance, but the Breath of Life keeps Closer alive and doesn't go down for the conditional.
You could be like, oh man, and they have so much CC for their team fight, but
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well,
they got frontline.
the Dragon is here. Yeah, and then 100 Thieves have Melio, and then that cleanses all of it. Dragon gonna get burned down though. You don't want to lose the game over that for FlyQuest. If you're gonna lose the game over something, lose it over Baron or your Nexus.
I think a cannon creep's a good thing to lose a game over. I've lost a lot of games over cannon creeps, felt pretty good.
You and me both. Closer is in the deep part of the fight, but he cyclones his way out. Nukeduck is caught up, but he still has got a Spirit Rush and a Flash away. TP from Impact cuts off the rest of the 100. So if FlyQuest find an opportunity, your risk tolerance is much higher. You have to go for something. You cannot just let 100 Thieves strangle you out of the game. We got another fight here. Oh my god, Prince is just deleted. Well, that's the main part of the damage. Vulcan is also gone, and 100 Thieves are just running around and taking out every single member of FlyQuest in their warpath. Spica's got nowhere else to run. Triple kill for Double Lift, and the Baron.
Closer's able to jump in at towards the end and chase down the extra kills, but this game has been so much. And now being able to leverage that into Baron makes the pushing towards the other side of the map a lot easier. They get the reset on 3 here. Double F wanted to get one more wave, it looks like. Wonder if there's a break point that he's trying to hit. All right, does get the shard, plus the Zeo picked up. Oh, he goes stop, he sells it, goes, or refunds it, goes back for the stopwatch.
I like that. Oh no, someday the perfect game for 100 Thieves. It could be gone. No, wait, is he out damage? He's out damage at all! This Crocodile is huge! And you can't take him down if you don't have the equipment necessary. Somebody's still gonna live! Welcome back someday to your home! 100 Thieves welcomes you graciously with open arms, and now they will look to take more damage off of these turrets and into the base of FlyQuest.
The Hall of Famer for 100 Thieves survives the 3v1 until the backup could arrive, finding the kills on FlyQuest and setting up the continued perfect game here for 100 Thieves.
Unfortunately, Mark, I just got word it is no longer a perfect game because FlyQuest got the first Herald of the game.
Oh,
but it's still a pretty damn good game from 100
I've been
Thieves.
saying it this whole time. I forgot about the Herald.
We've both been griefing. It's okay. 100 Thieves definitely aren't. They're playing magnificently in the open of the summer split as they look once more for Closer. He's got the decoy, the Breath of Life. He gets the movement speed for the cozy campfire, and Busio's going to escort him to safety. They outrun the Nature's Wrath, and one inhibitor falls for FlyQuest.
So, Someday's going to finish up the topside towers too. They may leave to fight through and lives there, plus getting the kill on the teleporting in Vikla. Objective bounty!
And this is again without Quid. You know, Nukeduck has been incredible so far. 1-0-4, holding his own.
You do a little sassy here.
We may have undershot how good 100 Thieves are going to be.
You go for the traditional sports like, oh, well, they wouldn't have been so good if I didn't doubt them. I gave
Red
them
guns on deck. If there's a chance, it would be now, but Double is preemptively flashing what Impact was looking for on that third Tofu strike. Nukeduck charming up Vikla, a lot of damage down. Spica's healed back up to full HP, but 100 Thieves are just taking this time slowly, playing off the super minion waves as they look to continuously chip down the Nexus turrets. They've got nowhere else to be other than ending this game, and if it takes them a while, they will do it eventually, but for 100 Thieves, they've got all the control in the world, they've got the minion waves, and here comes the crash.
FlyQuest trying desperately to hold on as the double super creeps start pounding away at the turret.
A flash on the double lift, but he goes golden. That stopwatch paying huge dividends as he dashes back, and now he's in safety range. Guns down Spica, looks for Impact. He's forced to run. Vikla and Prince step up to look to do damage. The kill force, but it's not enough to cleanse the flash. Some daddy's here, baby, and he slices them all down. The Nexus turrets fall, and 100 Thieves, just like EG, will walk away with the death